Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Velma and I'm a small business owner slash entrepreneur, and I am here to help you guys. Today I'm going to be filming on how to show you guys how I make a volume fan. So I do follow a lot of lash groups and I run into the same thing over and over again, and it is people trying to find videos or trying to find somebody to show them their way of doing lash pinching. Is that what I'm trying to say? And so I want to let you guys know that I'm here to show you the way that I do the pinching technique. Not everybody does it the same. Everybody does have their own unique twist on it. So yeah, if you're needing help in that area, then I am here for you. I'm here to show you guys the way that I personally do volume fans, and we're going to be doing 0.03 today. Let me know if you want to watch a video of me doing 0.05, 0.07, and so on, and I can do that for you guys. Alright, so the pinching technique can be so many different, there's so many different variations of it that go around, but like I said, today I'm just gonna show you my way. Do not take it to heart. Take what you can and use what you can from this video and apply it to the way you are doing your fans, and hopefully it helps one or two of you. I have been doing lashes for a very long time, and I do feel that I finally do have the way that I like to do my pinching my fans. So I just want to share it with you guys because I feel like you can search and search and there's not a ton of videos on this, and that saddens me because we should be helping one another. And if you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that it notifies you every time I upload a new video. And let me know, hit the like button if you do like lash videos so that I can film more of them for you. And let's get started. The first thing that I do want to talk about that I always go ahead and do are what you're gonna need. A strip of lashes, and these are just some that I like to practice on. Grab yourself strips that you aren't going to be using, just so you can practice with them. And these are number 15s, and I'm also going to be taking my Lashbox glue aid, a little stick here on a little micro swab. And of course you're still going to want to do the regular things that you do prepping before you start doing lashes. You want to brush through them to make sure they're all nice and combed, because you don't know how they can get disordered in the packaging before they get to you. So you just want to make sure everything's nice and there's no knots or anything like that. So once you are prepped, you have your glue aid on your lashes, because you still want to have that really quick drying time, especially if you're trying to keep these fans together. Then you're going to need a jade stone. I was going to use the glue ring. You can use either or. I just feel I work best with the glue stone, with the jade stone, with the glue stone. And I will show you guys here in a second why. So I'm going to quickly just show you here a few ways that I try to do the pinching before I even apply the glue. So I'm just going to show you that section while I have you guys filmed right here. And excuse my nails, I do start a new job next week and they don't allow nails, so I am a boy. So I'm just gonna quickly try to show you guys. So what I do, this might be a little bit awkward. This is a glue dot. You can find them anywhere. You can honestly just look for them on Amazon. I will leave the link down below because I'm pretty sure I bought them on Amazon. If not, Walmart has them. They're glue dots. So it's just a sticky base. Mine's a little dirty because I've been messing with it. But what you want to do is you want to grab a chunk of lashes. So I'm going to try to explain to you guys first up here in the air, and then I will move around so that you guys can actually see the whole glue process and all of that. What I do, excuse my nails, I'm being real serious. I know I'm going to be zooming in. Don't judge me. I'm trying to rip them off. So the pinching technique, I feel like a lot of people pinch. There's different ways. So the first one I'm going to show you is where you just hold your fingers together. That is all you have to do, nothing else. You don't have to pinch. So the first one, you just hold them together. You want to take your little chunk of lashes and you want to just kind of maneuver it in there and stick it in the little pocket that you created. And then as releasing pressure, you're gonna slightly bend to the right, just slightly, you guys probably didn't even see that. So you're gonna slightly bend to the right. And right now I'm not trying to show you because the glue has to be right away, so the fans are gonna just be trashed, okay? put it in there and don't release yet. You have full pressure on the lashes. You start like releasing and going to the right, and as do you guys see how it just opens up like completely? And you do have to fix it sometimes, like it does. You have to work with it. You have to just find that technique, but that's one way that I really like to do it. So all right, the next way that I like to do it is the pinching technique. So you grab a chunk of lashes, however much you want. Usually I do them bigger or smaller, it depends. But then I kind of do the same thing, and I just go ahead and pinch the base before releasing pressure. As I'm pinching, I'm releasing, and I just open and close a few times. Open and close a few times until it like just forms the way that I want it to. If it doesn't work, I grab back on, I do a little twist, and that should help it. So I pinch it and I twist it until it just like magically comes back together. All right guys, so hopefully you can see everything. I cannot really tell. Yeah, so anyway, I have my jade stone here with tape. I always feel that the tape helps. Also, it's such easier to clean your jade stone, and I just apply a glue dot. A lot of people ask me what glue I use. I use the Crystal Bond from London Lash Pro. Doesn't really matter as long as it is clear glue. I like to use clear glue. You don't have to. This is a little tray that I just use to catch my fans. I just place them in this bad boy over here. I don't know where to put it to make sense. For the lashes, what I do is, like I said, I go in and I grab a chunk. Okay, so I grab a chunk, and then if there's any little loose hairs, I do remove them. So I remove them, and then I just go ahead and pinch the base. I pinch it and start releasing pressure slowly, and I just move it around, keep pinching. You just keep repeating. You just pinch until you see that your base looks pretty good, you know, like pretty together, and that all your lashes look really nice and separate. And so I just try to, sometimes it works, and right now it's just not working as great because I'm filming. So anyway, just ignore that. But so I just go ahead and dip right into the glue just slightly and drag right out and sliding the base across the tape. So I'm gonna go in, grab a big chunk of lashes, or however many lashes you wanna do. Remove the little excess hairs. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and start pinching. So what I do is I just pinch, release pressure, and keep like opening and closing until I feel like that is, usually I like to see my base like pretty pointy like that, and then I know it's ready to go in. Even though all this looks like it's not like fanned out perfectly, you just dip in, slowly dip out, and you just kind of release. Hold on guys, I'm having some technical issue. So it's pretty much gonna fan out for itself. So you just grab your chunk of lashes like that, and then you go ahead and pinch the base, release pressure a few times until you feel that you see that it's almost perfectly fanned and that the point is all like together at the end. Just slowly dip and pull out and drag against the tape and let it kind of do its own thing. Let it fan out on its own, and it should fan out like that. You guys can use the glue dot. You can use the glue dot, right away lay this down, and I like to grab it from here, but obviously don't grab the part that has glue. And you can just bounce it a few times, and I feel like that really opens up the fan. Like it really just like gets them all straight, and it just looks a lot more like fanned out. Hopefully that makes sense. So there's that one. All right, so again, I'm gonna repeat this. You can also make these as wide as you want. You can make them as narrow as you want. There's really no way, no perfect way, no right way, I guess. And so again, I'm just gonna go in and start pinching. You can save a fan if you get to this point, you feel like you're so disappointed that it looks retarded. Don't worry, just go back, pinch it, and twist it around if you have to, and it'll just come together. Like twist it just a little bit, keep twisting. You can save any fan almost, and you can just dip it in real quick, drag it, and it'll just open up. And then if one falls over, just help it, pick it up. I always just make sure that I'm mindful that I don't leave this right on the paper, because once it's dry, you're screwed over. It won't open. So as you guys can see, you can widen the fan. You can have it as open as you want, as you like, or you can just narrow it to where you'll get that really nice spiky look if you're using these lashes. Or me, honestly, personally, I like to use both. You mix them in and they look wispy and they look bomb, and I like the way it looks. And then I just throw them in my little tray. Grab a big chunk this time, and I'm just gonna pinch the base and open and close. And as you see, you almost always mess up because these are 0.03. They are the tiniest little hairs. And as you guys can see, as I do that, as I open and close, it naturally fans out. So then you just quickly dip in and slide against the tape. Like, you wanna slide, let it open up on its own. Let it do its own thing. Like I said, try not to let the bottom get glued on there. And I just try to oh, dang it, that was a total fail. I went straight into the glue, but as you guys can see, it just fanned out really nicely. And ignore that one, it has a lot of glue, but whatever. Alright, so I'm just going to pinch and start kind of twisting if you see that it's like leaning more to another side. And I just try to barely pinch it. And as you guys see, the top is not perfect just yet, but once I dip it and I just slide it on the tape, it should come together. So just put it in really quick and pull it out and drag, because you do want to get as much glue off of the lash, because you want it to be nice and light, and you don't want to just be adding too much glue. So there you go, it just fans out. It just looks like a pretty good size fan, like so. And I know I can do them better, it's just I'm struggling because filming this is no joke. I thought it was gonna be easy. Okay, again, one more time, I'm gonna show you guys the first trick that I showed you. So here's the fan. This time I'm not going to move my fingers, so I'm gonna place it in there, and as I'm opening, I'm leaning a little bit to the right and opening and doing that whole same thing again. And sometimes it'll work, sometimes it just won't. And so I'm just gonna grab it and pinch it again and twist it and do all that to save this fan. It can look real wild sometimes. You just keep on doing it. It'll just come together, I promise you. Just don't give up. Don't just throw it to the floor. And dip it in and just wipe it out, and you can get a much bigger fan, just like that. So the more lashes, obviously the bigger the fan. Just take your time, practice a lot. One more time, I'm just gonna go in, guys, grab my chunk, okay? And then you can turn your fingers this way. This will help pinch it. It'll almost automatically do it for you. It's definitely your preference. I'm used to doing it like this. You can do it like this. I see a lot of people doing that method, and it works the same. As you guys can see, you're able to, you know what I mean. It's hard to do it and show you guys, but I'm pretty sure you get the gist of it. Alright guys, so there it is. I showed you guys how I do my pinching technique. If it did help you, please subscribe. Also, please share the video. Share it in any of the lash groups that you do follow. There's always girls asking like, hey, how do you guys pinch? Like, I'm struggling, help me out. Like, let's help each other out, you know? And especially in these times, right now is the time to really like get serious, and you can practice, and just practice makes perfect, honestly. Like, there's no big secret about it. You really do have to want to learn how to do this, and you really do want to have to put in the time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.